So he brought us in vision, then took us out like we were, I don't know, like we were semi-dressed or something. Oh no, take them out of vision. It was just Jason putting this on here, and I'm like, no. Oh, it's me. Oh, we're back. Oh, Ben. Oh. Ben, what are you doing? You're meant to be a professional. He's not professional. He's a child. Look at him. Right, well, welcome back. Welcome back, Paulie. Welcome back, Jason. It's a good job we weren't doing anything wrong, isn't it? Goodness me. Oh, my word. Is Natalie, is she supernatural? What she does is just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
She's a wizard, isn't she? I mean, it's incredible what she can do with, there's nothing she can't do with card.
No.
It's amazing, isn't it? We've got, carrying on with the gnome themes. Oh, this is so wonderful. We've got, Jason, it's so good to have you with us today. Tell us just a little kind of a brief summary. Who are you?
As we said earlier, Bert and Gertzie is myself and my brother Mark, and we've recently been joined by my nephew Matthew as well, full time. Bert was our granddad on our dad's side of the family, and Gert was our grandmother on our mum's side of the family.
Oh, gorgeous.
So we're a family business with a family name. We like to think that everybody joins the family when they buy from us, when they join us. Pauline joined the family.
Can't get rid of me now. Yeah. I'm here to stay.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's just so lovely. What you've created is something so special and so lovely. And this is, I get the impression, this is literally just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more to come from you.
We sat and had coffee and cake on Saturday, and
2 hours later.
Oh, really? Brainstorming.
Planned what we're doing for the next few months as well.
Yeah.
So.
I think that with this kind of material, though, the sky's the limit. It really is, isn't it?
It is, and you know, traditionally some people have been afraid of MDF or mixed media, and they don't know what to do with it. What we hope to do is to show you that you can use everything you've got in your stash. You can get brand new products as well that are fun to play with. Don't have to be messy, but I think we're going to get messy this afternoon.
Well, we can simplify the messy, and we can simplify how you colour the MDF, but we'll also get down and dirty and get real messy.
Goodness me,
So
Pauline.
that's what we're going to do.
Heavens! So the big bundle did completely sell out. But don't worry, it will be back on extended. We're just waiting for it all to be allocated. It's going to give you a lot of work to do, Jason, I think, because I think there's a lot of people who missed out. So it's really exciting that we're going to be able to get some more allocated, and we're going to be able to bring that back to air. The first thing we're going to bring to air, though, it's the welcome sign. Now, we didn't do this individually on its own. I think this is one of the most beautiful pieces. Is it one of your favourites, Jason?
It is one of my favourites, and it just comes to life when Pauline decorates them. You can see from the one that we've got on the counter how wonderful she makes.
Shall I bring it over?
Yes, please do.
Shall I just slide it across?
I tell you what this is a little bit like. It's a little bit like The Wizard of Oz when it starts off and it's kind of those lovely black and white kind of sepia tones, and then she enters into Munchkin land and it all goes into colour. But that's exactly, it just comes to life.
You'll make my husband very happy.
Oh, really?
Referencing The Wizard of Oz. I
love it. Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, it does come to life when you add colour to it. In their natural state, they're great, but when you add colour to it, you add personality to them as well.
They really do, and as you showed us in the last hour, Pauline, the colours, the pieces that you use, the sketch markers in the last hour, and the gorgeous pencils as well, really bring it to life. We're going to be exploring that even more in this hour. But just the detail, you can be as detailed or as kind of plain as you like, I suppose, can't you? Which
absolutely.
Is so nice.
And it's, if you focus on the actual welcome word, you can see there. I've even done an ombre effect, and that's just with the markers going from an orange to a red to like a purple colour.
Yes.
And those colours, the pens just blend so evenly. And then there's marking, you see the markings where it's gold. I'm going to bring a big shout to Sandra Rushton again. I know she's on tomorrow. I'm a huge, I'm a groupie.
Oh, are you?
I am, I'm absolutely
I love
groupie. I'd follow her to the end of the earth and back. She's got the gel pens with a bit of sparkle in them. So I've highlighted those accents that are engraved in that word just with that little bit of sparkle. And it just, again, brings it to life.
Oh, how gorgeous. That's wonderful. And just to talk about the kind of the manufacturing, the detail and the crispness of the letters is so nice and pleasing to see, Jason. It's just been done with such care and finesse, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. And like I say, with the detail that's there, it's there as a guide to help you with the colour. Having the 2 layers makes it easier, but if you're frugal and want to use both layers separately, you can do.
Absolutely. Yes, I can imagine a lot of people doing that and kind of really making the most of everything that they're going to be getting.
Well, even with the samples here, I've just put them onto a gift bag or into a gift box, just the top layer.
Yes.
So you can make them go further.
Yes, you really can.
Well, we can just show here.
Yes.
Shall I move that back over again?
Go on then.
So
Yes, please. That would be.
Don't want to block any view. There we go. So here you can see how I did the base layer.
Yes.
And I've used the marker pens again. And it can be a little bit scruffy. It doesn't matter, because when you put the top layer on,
Gorgeous.
which isn't finished yet, as you can see, but you can see now how that just hides any mistakes you have.
Yes.
So you don't have to be spot on particular.
Absolutely, absolutely. How wonderful. It's yours today for just £9.99 for the welcome sign. Already nearly 40% of the stock has already gone. Lots of people with this in their baskets. Lots of people coming through to get this. Well done. So please do check out your baskets as soon as you can. What do you want to show us there,
Just to show
Jason?
you on that one there.
Yes, I was wondering about this. What have you...
The distress oxide sprays that we're going to come on to, I've literally just sprayed the bottom layer in the pink, which is the Kitsch Flamingo, and the top in the Villainous Potion.
Gorgeous.
And then I've added some Crackle, some glossy accents to the beard.
Yes.
We've also got on the show as well. So
Beautiful.
2 colours and a glossy accent and the glue to put it together.
And the difference in textures between the kind of dead matte of the purple and then the gorgeous sparkle, it's so nice. All these sprays are going to be coming up just so you're aware. So I'll put this down here actually, because this will be a good reference for when we do those. Let's do the notes. Right, okay.
Got it here already
Your
for you.
notes.
So you're getting 2 of the base layers, which is the back. You're getting 1 sheet that has the 2 gnome layers on.
Yes.
And then you're getting the 2 sheets with the gnotes and gnomes. There we go.
They're lovely, aren't they?
But what is lovely about them is you think, okay, how am I going to do that? Well, on the book, where did we put it, Jason?
Where did we put it?
Here it is.
Oh, yes, you put
Right,
it.
you can see now
Lovely.
how you have, and this has got the sprays on there. So you've got all this dimension. If I just tip that, you can see.
It's dimension. That's what it gives it. Yes.
So there we go again. And with what colour? However you want. But again, when I did the sprays, there's a product you saw me use with Hunkydory a few days ago. It's a masking sheet. And I popped the top layer out of here and I drew around it on the masking sheet, cut it out, and then I was able to place it, because it's sticky on the back, place it over the gnome, and then don't worry about the notes because you've got another word going over there.
Yes.
And then I was able to colour the whole thing with white gesso, like I have here.
Perfect.
Okay, and then peel the masking tape off, and you've got that ready to colour.
That's great, yes.
Okay, because I haven't I forgot to bring the masking sheet, but because we haven't really got time to show you all that, I've explained it, and now I'm going to show you how to colour the back as you would the front.
As you would the front.
With the sprays.
Yes, that's fantastic. Thank you for explaining.
Was that as like thick as mud? Was
No, I totally get that. No, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry, Paulie. So it's $9.99 for your notebook back and front, and of course the gnomes on there as well. Your notes, which is they're just so lovely. I just love the idea. As crafters, as designers, you undoubtedly will have lots of sketches and things like that, and kind of prototypes. It's so nice to be able to put them in a book.
Now,
with
I've
this.
used a binding machine on that.
Yes.
Where I've been able to cut the holes in the pages. If you haven't got that, you could even attach the covers to a notebook. And then as you could just then put, you know, the rings that clip.
Absolutely,
together?
yes.
Just put a few of those in to hold it in place.
One on the front, I've actually put a leather spine onto it as well.
Oh, have you? Oh, goodness me. Yes, you can see. That's absolutely gorgeous.
So we got rings and ribbons as
Yes.
well. So yeah, you can do, you know, all kinds of things.
I love this. Jason, this is so sweet. Look, this is for your post-it notes.
So I've used one of the tags out of our mixed media pack, and those are on the website. And then I've added some post-it notes and added the notes word onto there.
That's so lovely. That's so lovely. Yeah, so if you want to hang that in your kitchen, maybe with kind of, or by your telephone or whatever, so put your little notes on. That's gorgeous. Stunning. If you want the tags, by the way, these are $11.99 for a pack of 6. I think these would be absolutely wonderful. Maybe if you got like a big present, maybe for a 40th or a 50th, you know, a big landmark gift or something like that, or maybe something if you wanted to do, oh gosh.
You paint it with the gesso and use a white chalk or something. Use it as a like blackboard notebook.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a really good idea.
We've actually used one as a key ring for a key that kept going missing.
Oh, really? The biggest keyring in the world. Yes,
You can't miss it
absolutely,
anymore.
definitely. Before we get into a demo, gesso. Right now, where is this? Ah, so you've got the black and the white.
That's what I've just painted. That's one coat on there. It doesn't have to be anything special. It's just a coat because we're going to spray onto it.
Okay, so
but yeah, that's just the gesso direct onto
so the gesso you would
board.
use that as a primer almost.
As a primer, as a base coat.
Yes, lovely. So you've got the gesso and the black gesso effectively the same as a primer.
Black gesso is here. Excuse my pots, they are well used.
Well
loved.
used.
Once I've got them and they're open and I play, I don't care what they look like anymore.
Yes. Oh no.
As long as that you
absolutely
can see there. There we go.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yours today, well done. $11.99 for your gesso. There we go. And let's do another essential. Texture paste. Structure paste.
Yes.
This sounds amazing.
It is, because this one has a grain in it. Now I'm going to show you. This is something we're going to do in a little while.
Ooh.
We have a stencil on the show.
We do.
Which isn't brickwork. It's like follow the yellow brick road.
Whoa.
Because it's on a...
Yes.
I get one here.
Absolutely. So there's the
Okay.
structure paste. Yes.
Now,
Go on.
if I hold that up, you can see how it's at an angle.
It's lovely.
So it's
really
not
nice.
straight. It's like following the yellow brick road. But then you can see how it's got like, if you want to feel that,
Yes.
it's got like a textured finish to it.
Absolutely.
So it's not a smooth paste.
Yes.
But I like it because you have that texture to it.
It is like a brickwork. It's like a
Yeah.
brick kind of texture. So that's on your screens now, $8.99 for this, and we'll see that being used in a bit. And the brand new Distress Oxides as well, and then we'll get into a demo. So you love these, don't you?
Oh,
Shirley?
yeah. So we've got prize ribbon. Now, you can see how, because that oxides, how the colour settles at
How
the
it
bottom.
settles, yes.
So you've got that pale colour. Right, the thing is, do that.
Got a little ball
Right?
bearing in there.
Yeah, you can hear the ball bearing. And that then mixes the colour. So we have prize ribbon. We have
Cobalt blue.
villainous potion.
Right.
We have salvaged patina. That is
I thought you were going to say
lovely
salvaged
colour.
potato then.
We're-
Sorry, I was like, goodness gracious, it's not a very romantic name.
Pitch flamingo.
Nice. Oh, that's what you've used on...
And we have saltwater taffy, which I think is the latest
the brown
colour.
label.
So there we
Ooh.
go. All of those beautiful colours.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And these are all on screen now. That's gorgeous. For $35.99. Is saltwater taffy, is that like a pink or a coral colour?
Yeah, it's
like
a
a
cross
shrimp
between.
colour.
It's a bit sort of, yeah,
Beautiful,
shrimp
yes.
Shrimp
Yes.
is an actual good word for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
$35.99 for you today. Gosh, and I mean, I'm assuming this, but presumably you don't use a huge amount because they're in the spray bottles.
Well, are we ready to start?
Do you know what? I think we are. I'd love to see. I
Okay.
can't wait to see these in
Right.
action.
What I like to do,
Do it.
and there's no right or wrong way about doing this. As I say, you can hear the ball bearing.
Yeah.
And that just, and also some people like to store them on their side. If you do that, make sure the lids are on. just so you get, because they're opaque, you have got this chalky colourway. Now, I like to start with my lightest colour and then build up and then go back again. So let's start. Always make sure the spray nozzle is facing your work.
Words of wisdom there. The voice
So
of
I do,
experience,
oh,
I think,
absolutely. So I
possibly.
do 3 sprays. And because I've done that one in the pinks and oranges, I'm going to go with this one. So the Villainous Potion. So again. And you can see, because I'm not working on my own table, I've put some paper down.
No, it's not on the
Okay.
lovely wood.
So then we're going to go a bit more with the blue there. But you can see, if you go close up, you're going to get more of that. If you come higher, you're going to get more of a spray. But if you think, oh, that's just a little bit too much,
Yes.
I'll show you another trick. If you go in with a cloth that's got, or even kitchen roll that's got a design on it, sometimes when you dab off, you can get the design going through. So if it is too much, you can just move it around. Let's go back in then with the green, because I think we need a bit more.
Oh, she's being more brave and bold.
Oh, absolutely. See, you've got to hold me back in a minute. Okay, so we've got these beautiful, what I would call mermaidy colours.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay, and then you can leave it to dry naturally, or you can dry it off with a heat gun. And as I said when I was rubber stamping the other day, the only time I waft is when I'm drying. But actually, I'm going to turn that off while I speak. This is the gun that I usually use for rubber stamping. And the one I use for drying has the wider nozzle. I bought the wrong one with me today, but you can. And then again, if you've got too much, you can just dab off the excess.
Yes.
Just give that a little bit of a dry. And then you will soon see how the colours just blend so beautifully together. Okay. Don't worry about heating the MDF. It's not going to warp. It'll be absolutely fine. So then I'm just going to just make sure
Lovely.
that is
Yep.
drier. If you want to, then you can go in again with more colour if you want, but I'm happy with that.
Yes.
So I'm going to move on the same thing with another product.
Whoa, okay.
And this is going to be the Inka Gold. Now, I think we've got 4 colourways. We've got this, which is the rose quartz, like that pink.
Nice.
We've got the platinum. We've got the copper.
Gosh, that's gorgeous.
And we've got the old gold. Okay. Now I think the pink is going to look really good. Or I could go. Oh, look! I'm going to give you the choice. We're going to go with the platinum or the pink.
Platinum.
Platinum.
Is that all right?
That's absolutely fine.
So this is all in one bundle. So you get all of them for £31. So that's brilliant. What is it?
Okay.
What is this?
It's the most amazing product. So when we open it, it'll have another lid inside.
Yes.
And I
it's
suggest you
solid.
try. No, that's your lid.
Oh, sorry. No, yes, I realise that. I'm just looking at the...
Okay. So just peel it back.
Yes.
Also, if you peel the lid back, you've got ideas for use on there.
Ah, right.
But there are
lovely.
so many uses. So if we peel that back,
Oh, gosh, it's like...
we can see it's like a whipped mousse. Now you can go in with your finger. You can use a sponge. You can use something like a stipple brush, something that's hard. I'm going to go in with, this is a bit of natural sponge, and you can see it's soft. Now, when you've had this for quite some time, it might go a little bit firmer. That is absolutely fine, because all you need to do is spray it with a little bit of water and leave it.
Brilliant.
And it will reactivate it. I'm going to show you some more ways of using this in a minute. But if you take a little bit of this, and then now I'm going to move my, I'm going to come on my Hunkydory mixed media mat. And what I'm going to do now is take this
Oh, that's gorgeous.
But see how far it goes. So I'm picking up the colour underneath, but I'm giving this such a sheen. And a little bit goes a long, long way. So I can actually bring another, not texture, but a finish to it.
Absolutely, that's stunning.
So you can see now the shine on that.
Isn't that lovely?
It is.
Look
I
at that.
fall in love with these.
It's incredible.
Oh,
it really
yes.
is. It is just beautiful.
What a
Now,
lovely finish.
if I tell you, I've already got 13 different colours at home for this. you know how I like it.
And does that dry or does it set?
Right,
or
so what happens now, when you just leave it for a moment,
Hmm.
and then you buff it, just a little, and then you get that beautiful,
That's beautiful.
it's like a waxy feel to it,
Oh, yes, ever so slightly,
yeah?
yes.
But you've
yes.
got that
Oh, the way that
beautiful
looks
shine
stunning.
on there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
gorgeous.
Okay, so that's one way of decorating your notebooks
Okay.
using those two products. But then let's think about that structure paste.
Oh, yes, okay.
Okay, and then we're going to use these Viva Decors with it as well. So let's take, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to show you how it works. So if I take, this is one of our ATCs, and I'm going to pop it down on here, nothing underneath, and then from another product we have, I'm going to take one of my 3 sets of palette knives
Lovely.
that I think come with the water brushes
They do,
as
yeah.
well. Right, so we're going to take a palette knife, and then it's like, which one do I choose? I can go with any of these. Let's go with that one there.
So it's £9.99 for the 3 palette brushes, and you also get the water brushes as well. That's fantastic. Oh, brilliant. That's just great. And the water brushes, how would you, I mean, is that something you would use?
Right.
Your paints into that? or-
Well, I was coming to that.
right,
Let me-
okay, we can talk about that in a minute.
Yeah,
if you
can
want
I
to.
show you
Yeah,
that
of
in a
course you
minute?
can. Of course you can, Libby.
Because that'll be another
Yes,
demo.
brilliant. Yes, please.
Right, okay, so the structure paste, as I said before, it's grainy, which gives you a nice texture. Always try and keep the lid on if you can, because it will, help to keep it in its best quality. I'm not going to hold this out, I'm going to just hold it, not tape it. So you can see it's lovely and smooth to use to get up, and you have a little bit of it, and then think of buttering bread. Okay, and you just go across a little bit more. So here we go. Oh, I could play
If anyone
with this.
anyone who
for
kind of builds
days.
dolls' houses and things like that, this is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it
isn't
is. It is, absolutely.
It's great for model making.
Definitely, yes.
Right, so I'm just going over, and you just take off the excess, just make sure that it's wet. I mean, you don't have to use it all. I'll show you a sample in a moment where I've used it
Oh, yes.
just in places, but with other products as well. So it's like these are so interactive. Right, so we take that off there, wipe that as much as you can, or put it in water straight away. Okay, then we'll move that. Okay, now that really should go in water straight away. Now, to take it to dry, it depends on the temperature of your room. So, look, just with your knife,
Like an
Just
actual
scrape.
there, Pauline.
I've served my apprentice when it comes, my apprenticeship when it comes to structure paste. Right, so okay, so we've got that off there, a little bit off there.
Does it depend
Right.
on how thick you've put it on as well, I assume, of how long it's going to take to
Well,
dry?
yes, but it does. But don't worry about that. You really, it doesn't take too long. If you're in a cold, damp room, it's obviously going to take longer. So we leave that to dry, and then we bring in your Blue Peter moment. Here's one I've done earlier.
Okay.
Okay, let's just get rid of that bit off there. Now, what I'm going to do is bring in because you would now wash your stencil, I'm bringing a clean, dry one in, and I'm going to put it back over my stencil.
Lovely.
So we just line it up.
The stencil's $5.99 if you want to get that.
If it doesn't line up, try turning it over, because you probably got it.
Oh, that looks right.
Oh, no, it is that way.
What are you doing?
There we go.
Yes. Yeah,
It's there.
$5.99 for your
It's there somewhere. So what you can do now is, if you want, this is annoying me now because I can't get the exact place that
Just
I had
whilst
it.
you're trying to offer that up, just so everybody knows, anybody who purchases anything in this featured hour or the first or the second, oh gosh, I've lost my way now. In the 2 o'clock hour, you're going to get a free gift with Jason's compliments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Worth £6. You could get this gorgeous. You could get a gorgeous stencil just like this one here, or I know. I'm going to look at it. Ephemera.
Ephemera.
Gee whiz, sorry, almost. Ephemera. So these gorgeous pieces, which are wonderful for things like scrapbooking or any kind of card or paper craft. That's gorgeous. Is that like an aerial view? That's a beautiful kind of image of a city. It's gorgeous.
They're all vintage images that are in.
Wonderful. So you'll get that as a free gift. Anybody who makes any purchases in this hour, or indeed if you purchase anything in the 2 o'clock hour, you'll get a free gift as well. That's gorgeous. Thank you so much. How are we getting on?
Right, well, I want to show you, because I haven't painted the back, if I had painted it, I would put that over, and then I would add my Inka Gold through it. But because I haven't, I want to get the colour on the background as well. So now I'm going to take my piece of sponge again, and I'm going to start with some of the gold.
Gosh.
So you can see how we can just rub that on in areas. It's so lovely. It's like a whipped mousse, it really is.
Yes.
And then I'm going to go in with the copper.
Oh, lovely. Oh my gosh.
And then we're just going to go across that centre there with the copper. And you can see how the background is picking it up, picking up the colour. So you've got that total, and if you think you need a little bit more in any area, then you do that. And you can see how little I've used. Again, we'll go in with the tissue. Just give it a moment, and then just buff it up.
Oh, that's stunning.
And then you've got that
definition's
beautiful.
incredible.
The sheen on there is amazing. So it looks really, really good.
That's
there
gorgeous.
we go. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous?
That's gorgeous.
So
those 4 waxes, the copper, the platinum, the rose quartz, and the old gold, £31. And you've seen how little.
Oh, they're going to last such a long time.
And you've got how many more of these at home?
13.
See, that's how useful a product it is. That's wonderful.
Absolutely. It's like, what colour shall we bring? It's just, But then, so with the stencil again, and with one of our plinths, so the plinth will come to you in 2 pieces, which fits like so. So you've got the stand and you've got the piece of MDF.
Yep, lovely.
It looks a bit like a tombstone.
It does a little bit. I was just thinking the same
But
thing.
you could put on your desk with a post-it note on.
Oh, lovely, yes.
I've added a gnome.
A gnome.
To that one. And that one, the background is coloured with the Inka Gold.
Yes.
Straight onto the MDF.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Okay.
Well done. Beautiful.
So all you do, you can glue it, you can leave it as it is. So now, if you get close on this, I'm going to show you another product. This is the Inka Gold. You've got the pink, the gold, and the, look at the sheen on that.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
That is just crazy. So then I've got the stencil, and I put it on, and I put the paste through it, and then I've gone over with the Inka. But can you see all this cracked effect?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I like that.
Okay. So that...
So the plinths, a pack of 6 of them, with the stands obviously, £12. Wonderful. Gosh, the possibilities are endless there. That's gorgeous.
So you can see we've got this glossy effect.
Yes.
That's all cracked.
I like that.
So this is the Ranger Crackle Accents.
Okay.
So what you do, now I need something, what shall I put it on? Let's just put it on here. Shall we put a bit of colour again? Shall I keep
Yes.
going? Oh, I tell you what, let's put it on
Or
here.
put it on there, yes, for sure.
See, yeah, let's move that
let's
out the
move
way.
you out the
Right.
way.
So this crackle comes with your large size of the glossy accents. Now,
Right.
glossy accents is a dimensional glaze that you can put on if you've got eyes, if you've got, I've got a toadstool there.
On the nose.
Ah, I see. So it
So
creates like a
we've
little
got
dome.
Jason's put it on a nose there, and it self-domes.
Lovely.
So you've got it round the edge, and then it self-domes and gives it.
Yes.
So if you're doing raindrops,
Oh,
So that's on the beard.
it's
Oh.
a hugely popular product. It really is.
you can see it here on his beard there. Gosh, it gives a lovely
And on
finish,
the
doesn't
toadstool,
it?
I filled in the layers.
Ah, yeah. Ah,
On there.
oh. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Look at
It's
this.
fantastic product.
Isn't that gorgeous? Gosh,
So-
it's a lovely look to it. Yeah, okay, brilliant. So let's get the graphics live for that. There we go.
It's a great product if you like shine, but you're not necessarily a fan of glitter.
Yeah.
Right, yes,
But
of
you
course.
can sprinkle
Okay.
glitter into
You
it.
can.
Of course, yes. Of course, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So that's
Fantastic.
your glossy accent, and then the crackle.
9:48 for you,
Obviously,
that's-
we need.
Oh, for
we
both
might,
the glossy accents.
We
and the
might
crackle.
see a bit of it by the time the show is finished.
Yes, lovely.
So all you're going to do is first you really make sure that your nozzle is clear, and then you don't need to put it thickly, but just randomly start to put some. Can you see how I'm doing? Spreading it a little bit.
It is very random, but I like that.
Yeah, and then I'll do another area here. And what will happen, I'm just going to smooth some of that out. You don't want it too thick, because if you do, it's too deep to crackle, if you know what I mean. So randomly, and so you would go on. So these areas, and like I showed you on the plinth, so it goes on just like a glossy accent, and then when it dries, if you see the crackle in it, you can see on these areas here.
That's so nice.
You've got such beautiful crackle effects in there,
Yes.
and it just looks amazing. So if you wanted to do cracked glass window pane, this is the product to use.
Absolutely.
So we've got that now.
products.
That will be, this will be drying. So it's on here, and you can see there those like wet areas.
Yes.
And just randomly put it. When it is dry as well, you can put over the cracks. You can put your Viva Decor Inka Gold,
Yes, lovely.
and it will fill in the cracks, so the cracks will be coloured.
Ooh, gosh,
so
wow,
there
it
you
brings
go.
out the definition of them. That's lovely.
Okay. Now you were saying about how else can we use these products?
Yes.
If I show you this here, this is all 4 of my colours
Nice.
on a white card tag. Okay, so I'll show you on the other side just what I've done. Let's start with the white, the platinum, I should
Platinum,
say.
yes.
So look at it. You just think it looks good enough to eat, don't?
It really does, doesn't it?
Don't.
Yes.
But it does look good enough to eat. And then we'll go with the pink. Okay.
That's such a nice colour.
It is a beauty. It's a proper baby pink.
Yes.
So what I want now is a paintbrush,
Brush, yeah.
and I want
The
Some-
pink is kind of our signature colour as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, fantastic.
right. So I'm going with the white, and I'm going to pick up a bit of white, and I've got a little bit of water here. Where's my water spray?
Is that you there, Jason?
Did I have a water spray somewhere?
Lovely photo.
I'm sure I had. Here it is. There we go. So spray a little bit of water on there. Pick up a little bit more. Okay. Just make sure it's nicely mixed. And I can do that on this mixed media mat. Okay. And then paint with it. and automatically you can see
me.
the pearl effect.
Yes, that's
on
exactly
there.
it.
The shine is
That's
so
gorgeous.
amazing. I don't know where to go for
Yes,
that.
no, that's absolutely fine, honestly.
So then we
see
do the same again, this time with the pink.
Oh my gosh.
So we just get a little bit out. I don't need to change brushes because it's the colour I was using before
Yes,
is
you're
lighter.
getting darker, yes.
So a little bit of, you can see how once I start playing, I get messy, I don't care. I really don't.
Great.
It's like, leave me alone, I'm in my house.
I know, yes, that's it, isn't it?
So then we'll go with the pink. So if you wanted to
so
do,
nice.
do you know if you've got plain white card and you wanted to do something for a wedding, paint this down and suddenly you've got pearlescent cardstock.
Oh, see, that's wonderful.
Isn't that
it?
lovely?
Yes, lovely.
So I'm just going to clean that pink out a little bit. And let's go then with the gold.
We're basically both big kids who like playing. So
yes.
Oh,
I get
absolutely.
messages, well, we both send messages on a regular basis. Have you tried doing this with it?
Oh, really? Oh, how
You paint directly with
wonderful.
it.
So
Lovely.
here we go. So we just mix that again. So now we've got paint.
Oh, look.
It's stunningly beautiful.
It will
It
work.
really is. I've got a little mark on there, but
You
there
can
we go.
Paint directly onto the MDF with it as well as the card.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, how lovely.
And then last one, copper. You see, my
Oh.
problem is I always need a bigger desk.
Yes.
So, oh, we've got quite a bit there. Let's take that off. Don't worry if you get a little bit of colour in the other one. You can easily get it out.
What are you doing there? You're just diluting it.
Just diluting it with water to make it into a paint. And any lumpy bits, I'm just smoothing them out. And then we've got this. So let's see now.
So nice.
Onto, see, that's dry. That's
Oh,
same thing.
beautiful. Yes.
It is just stunning. It's curled up because the other side is
Yes.
completely wet.
Yes.
But you can see how beautiful that is.
So lovely.
So on the MDF,
Oh, yes, let's see what it's like.
now this is, you see, this is what we would call the right side because you always get like a burnt finish. So even on a burnt finish
Oh, gosh.
and watered down,
That's amazing.
it can still colour up. But if you look, I'm not cleaning my brush and I've gone from one to the other, reactivate the pink. I don't know whether there's enough pink on there, but you've got a different shade. Okay?
You
And then
definitely do.
white as well. But we just and mix the two. If you want a lighter shade,
Absolutely.
there we go. We've just
You're using
suddenly,
such a small amount
yep,
of it as
we've
well.
suddenly made
Pauline,
another colour.
that's gorgeous.
And that is directly on the MDF. And it's even
So
covered
nice.
the burnt edge. So
Yes.
there. And of course that it is now wet, so it would need to dry, but you can still see the shine that you get on there.
That is just gorgeous.
It is
£31,
fabulous.
and that will last and last and last and last, those pots of wax. That's just incredible. That's what's so nice. And of course, and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, gosh, I wonder how you could use that with your paper craft and with your card making, because of course there's so many different crossovers, as you were saying, Jason.
Even as Pauline said, you can apply it with your finger, even if you just put it around the edge of an envelope to make it more special.
Oh, yeah, how lovely. Yeah, exactly. I can see, oh gosh, look, I can see, speaking of kind of card craft, look at these beautiful pieces here. I mean, these are just gorgeous, aren't they? And you can see you've got that wonderful little painted, well, stamp detail there as well. These are just absolutely adorable. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, the toadstools, by the way, if you do want those, they've been very, very, oh, that's adorable. They've been very, very popular. If you do want to add the toadstools onto your, and you get the gnomes with them as well. You get the gnomes and the toadstools. You can see the photograph of what you're going to get, of what you're going to be getting there. £12. And if you missed out on the big bundle earlier on, very soon, we hope, yeah, we've got a bit of an issue at the minute with getting more kind of allocated, but very soon, hopefully, we'll be able to add that. We'll be able to bring that to you. for individuals.
We know that you can get them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you will be able to get it.
It's just more work for Jason, but really, I mean, it's all good though, isn't it? It's all
Jason
it's all good
doesn't
stuff.
mind.
So let's go through some individuals. So the larger gnome, there we go, with the gnome, sweet gnome, and the sentiments there. Absolutely gorgeous. So they're really, I mean, these are really large pieces, and I can just imagine people using these in their homes, or as Pauline suggested earlier on, in their porches, or as you were saying, in people's conservatories as well. They're just great, aren't they?
And if you know somebody that is moving house, it'd make a great moving in present.
Absolutely.
In that case, talking about gifts, if we look behind at the gift bag,
Oh.
and Jason's just put a top layer of the gnome on there, keep it all black except
So
the
simple.
nose, and that looks amazing.
Doesn't it just?
But doesn't it look classy?
It really does. Yes, absolutely. Actually, if you went for a slightly thinner paper bag, you could put like an electric nightlight in there and have it kind of lit up from behind. Because that
definitely.
silhouette works so beautifully, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, look, we're all designing today. I like this. This is great. If you do want the gnomes in these styles, $17.99. There you go, perfect. And you get 8 of them there, and they're all slightly different, which is so sweet, isn't it?
I like the one with the bee on. I do, because I
Oh, do
love a bee.
you?
So
like the one
my
with the curly
my
hat.
initial action is to
Thanks,
colour
Jason.
it with. Oh, can I show you the one with the curly hat?
Oh, he's lovely.
Right, can I go back to those and show demos then? You see,
It's a lot of stuff,
I
isn't
make
there,
up my
Jason?
mind and decide who I want, what I want
Oh,
to
look.
play
This
with.
is the one with the curly hat. Look.
Let's find one with the.
Does it take a long
here
time to
he
cut
is.
these out by laser, Jason?
It's probably quicker than you think, but when we do so many of them, it takes a long time.
Goodness me. Very, very busy man. Gorgeous.
Right.
Okay. Oh,
So
yes.
I'm just going to pop
You're
this
popping
one
of them
out. Yeah. Just look, they are quite strong, but just be aware of just doing it gently. I'm just going to get the top layer of the one with the curly hat, and I'm going to bring back in my pencils. See, pop these out. But if you are into mixed media, look at these.
lovely-
Look
these
at
are
those
lovely
shapes you've got.
pieces.
I mean, that could be added onto there.
Most of them will come with those popped out already.
Oh,
Just,
will they?
yeah. Pauline gets the prototypes that.
Yeah, I
Yes.
get, yeah.
Yes.
Right, I need to pop that one out. Let me just,
Have you got a
Poke
pokey
it
tool
all.
or something?
yeah.
Here we go.
There we go, I've lost it now.
Oh, I think
Has
it's
it come out? It's come out on its
Come
own.
out on its own. There we go. Brilliant.
Right, okay. So, let's just
Look it.
do
Lovely.
something.
Did you draw them all, Jason?
No, with these ones, I have to admit, these are licensed designs. So I do draw an awful lot of the stuff that
Do
we use,
you?
but these are licensed.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
we use a real mixture. As I said to you earlier, we've released something like 300 designs in the last
And I can't
2
wait
years.
to see what you're going to be
So-
bringing to us next. It's going to be
I
so
couldn't
exciting.
possibly do everything.
Yes, exactly. How wonderful.
And sometimes he tweaks things so that they've got his stamp on them, if you know what I
Yes.
mean.
Well, why
So
not?
These, the designs for these were originally a flat design, and I've made them so we can make them in the 2 layers. It's just, as I said to you, it makes it so much easier for colouring. Plus, if you do want to split them, you can do. It just means you get more value for money with them.
But as Pauline was saying earlier on, what's so great about using the bottom layer and the top layer is if you do make a mistake, if you're not that neat a colour, if you don't have the steadiest of hands, it doesn't matter because you can put the top layer on top and it just
Absolutely.
looks brilliant.
Right, so
Gorgeous,
I've
okay.
used my alcohol markers and I've put down a yellow, and then from one side, and if you see, it's sort of going, it's got a little bit going that shape.
Yes.
So I'm going to then take my orange, and again, this is scribble colouring. This is so random, but you're just going to go, and don't forget to do this little bit at the side here, and you're just going to go randomly and just lay that colour. That's the great thing about these pencils, is the more you layer, the better they are, the better the effect you get.
If you
And if you need to turn it round to do it, turn it round to do it, whatever's best for you.
if you do make a mistake and you can't live with it, then you can always gesso over it and start again.
Yeah.
See, that's wonderful, isn't it? That's a great, yes, a
And
great way to
then
hide
I'm
your
going to go with my
mistakes.
red, and I'm going to not go as far over and not fill in everywhere, but just put some red.
Some highlights.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see now how it's starting to go together. Okay, and then go back with your orange. And that's where the blending comes in. Can you see now how the one starts to blend into the other?
Yes. That's gorgeous.
Okay.
I love that.
And there is one on the table somewhere with a blue hat that you will see. Another product that I've used is around somewhere. Right, so now I'm going in with the darker colour.
Oh gosh, what's this?
Right, so if you look at the hat, I've done... Oh, shall I come back to that in a minute? We'll keep you in suspense.
Oh yes,
For a
we're gonna
little
keep
bit
you
longer.
in suspenders, everyone. Okay, gorgeous.
So again,
wow.
just randomly, this is such easy colouring. Anyone could do this, I promise. So then I'm going back with the red, because that was the last colour I used. So now we've got this lovely shading going on. Oh. Okay, so again, do it so little bits come out, but you're not colouring all the way over. Okay?
Yep.
And one final one with the orange again, where I started. And you can finish with the yellow because you put the base down with the yellow colour. And if you wanted to do fire in a fireplace or a sunset, these are the colour choices you would go with. Right. So how all we've got time. Right, okay. I'm going to do half a demo. I'm going to do his hat.
Go on.
So now on the show we have more product. We have the Versamark ink pad.
Right.
We have the ultra thick embossing enamel.
Right.
And I have, which I don't actually need, but I'm going to, no, I don't need it, it's all right. Ignore me.
So $11.99 for the clear embossing bundle.
Yeah.
And you get the ink pad in there as well.
Now I'm going to,
Right. What are you be doing with this?
I'm going to own up now.
Do you need this, Livy? Do you need...
Right, so I'm going to, no, that's a refill.
Okay.
So
That comes in.
actually what
Ah, so
what
you get the refill in
happens,
the
you get the
bundle.
refill.
Right. I
So
see.
this is my old pad, okay? This is why I need the refill. Now, I'm going to show you the brand new pristine pad that comes
Oh,
beautifully
that
white.
looks lovely.
Absolutely pristine white.
Why do I have a feeling yours is going to look not so good?
Okay, beautiful. And then you've got
Spotless.
mine.
Oh, Pauline.
So you can see.
Oh, dear.
But there is nothing wrong with it, and I can still take my refill, and I can just, what you do is put dots of it on, and then sort of, you just blend it in.
Right.
Leave it just for a little bit, because that will then penetrate into that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now, because I don't want to, you can see why I've done this on top of the colour. So if I was embossing a card, a stamped image, I would use my pristine one. And this is why it's nice to have two. But this one, I'm going to go in and I'm going to ignore the... So this is a glycerin-based ink, and we call it a sticky ink. It's clear.
Right. I can't
Okay,
even imagine
I
what
might
it is
get
you're
some
doing.
on the
It's
wings,
crazy.
but don't worry about that. Now I actually need, let's do it on here, because I didn't bring a piece of cardstock with me, so we'll do it on this.
So it's like a sticky stamp pad.
Yes, it's a sticky glycerin-based ink. So then, while that ink is still wet, I'm going to take my embossing powder,
Gosh.
and it looks like I've put a lot on there,
Way too much on.
but most of it tips off.
Right.
Okay. Oh, look, little bit missed there.
A little goes a long way again with it.
Yes, I can
Okay.
imagine.
Now that means I didn't get any ink because I'm trying to avoid those areas. Okay, but they'll go a bit glossy. But right. So then, this you would do on paper normally, like any normal person would do. Okay.
Fair enough.
And then put the lid. I know you're going to use it
Yes,
again,
don't
but put
sneeze
the
when
lid
you're
on
around that.
because you just know. Right. So now you get your heat gun, and you get your heat gun nice and hot.
Oh, I know
this
what
is
you're going
where
to do.
the magic.
Yes.
Okay. Don't waft your hand in front of it. You know it's hot. You know, and it's
Is
not,
it hot?
It's not a hairdryer, and it's not a paint stripper.
Okay.
It is a heat embossing
As long as
gun.
we're clear on that point.
Right, so now I'd like to just go over once, and then you'll see the magic happen.
Oh gosh, it's melted. Oh, that is stunning.
Okay, now the first layer, we use this ultra thick because it cuts down the number of layers that you need to use on embossing powder, but that you will find is bobbly, okay? Whereas that
Okey-dokey.
is super smooth.
I know, yes, that's
Okay.
amazing.
So what we do again, you might want to leave it just for a second to cool down, but we go in again.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so we do a nice covering. It cools down very
So
quickly.
when we were talking in the earlier show and I was saying about making jewellery, this is what I would cover the MDF to make it more robust.
Yes,
waterproof
absolutely.
for-
It kind of gives it a lovely, kind of almost like a seal, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like an enamel on it.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like.
It's
but
a
not
lot
like
of
any
people-
enameling I've ever seen. This is
A lot of people
it's
call it
wonderful.
UT, and that stands for ultra thick embossing enamel.
Okay.
Same thing, it's embossing powder, but it's, if I show you, it's a thicker grain. So it's a chunky. Think of sugar.
Yes.
Think of caster sugar and granulated.
Yes.
This is like the granulated.
Gorgeous.
So we go in again, and this time we'll get a smoother effect.
Smooth finish you've got. It's beautiful.
It makes it almost like an iced biscuit.
Oh gosh, yes, doesn't it
Got
just?
that kind of
Yeah.
Beautiful. So this is just being achieved by just adding another layer.
Yes.
And are you melting the? I suppose you're melting the layer and.
It does melt, yes.
Yeah.
Which makes then
Oh,
the
but
top
look at
layer
that,
adhere
though.
to it more.
That looks.
So
stunning.
now we have this lovely smooth, you'll know when it's cooked because it goes slightly runny. It sort of waves a little bit. you know?
Yes.
But there we have one
Oh gosh,
very
it's not runny. It's
glossy hat.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
But doesn't the colouring underneath show it off?
It
If you show-
intensifies the colour,
There's
doesn't
the
it?
one that we've
almost?
done all over in the blue.
Yes.
And we've done the whole of that top layer. And I've done it exactly the same way. And I just think it looks amazing.
Yes. Is
Okay.
gorgeous.
So that's why you need these, what we're calling mixed media sets, because there's so many ways you can decorate your
Absolutely.
MDF.
But I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the enamel work you've just done there. That would work on metal, as well as your MDF. It would work
Yeah.
across so many different mediums. So what you're getting today to use with all of these gorgeous products aren't necessarily all you're going to use them with.
Well, don't
the
forget
sky's
as
the
well,
limit.
with the powder, we've given you the clear powder, but which will go on any colour that you put into it.
Yes.
But you could also use a coloured embossing powder.
Wonderful.
to go
Yes,
on there.
exactly. And really get that. And the enameling really intensifies and concentrates that colour, doesn't it?
It does absolutely. So again, I could go over any of the projects we've got here and use it on them. Even the toadstools, we could do and make the toadstools glossy.
Oh, how gorgeous. And make them look kind of slightly dewy. That would be
Yes.
lovely, wouldn't it?
Right, this one here. Okay,
Here we go.
you've got me.
She's off.
See, you've got me started
So,
again now.
all of
Right,
these,
okay.
items are available on our website. Please do go to our website. We really wanted to bring you the big bundle. Again, if it does become available before we go off air today at 6 o'clock, then we'll let you know, and we'll make sure it's on the website. But we'll definitely keep you updated about that.
Right, so we did this toadstool earlier, and we put the gesso as little decorations
Oh, yes.
on there. So now I can take my glossy accent.
Oh, this is to get
Now,
the dome. Yes.
It will dry dimensional, and it self levels,
Yes.
but it
clever.
stays at raised as it is. So now these will be a raised dot.
Such a precise nozzle you've got there as well, which is just going to be so useful for
Yeah.
this kind of work.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know when you've got your bezels, is it you call?
Yes, absolutely,
Right? You can put a picture in your bezel. You can put this over the top,
Over the
in a
top of the
layer,
picture.
and it looks like resin.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's exactly, it does remind me of self-doming resin.
Yeah,
It really does.
So now you see you've got that raised effect on there, but it could be like raindrops, but it is just
gosh, how gorgeous.
beautiful.
How
And
long will that take to dry, Pauline?
Again, it depends on the warmth of the room.
Yeah.
The thing is, leave it long enough and don't put your finger in it.
Yes, I think that's
Because that is
words
just,
to live by.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
But then you've got that lovely. So if anybody has eyesight issues, they can touch and feel. And
Oh, how gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, how wonderful. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. I mean, we could just be here all, be here all
Look at, I'm just looking at the mess I've made.
I know, you really have. You weren't kidding, were you?
No.
Do you know what, Pauline, it's been so lovely to meet you. And Jason, it's been
you.
so lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us. You will be back Thursday the 24th.
Next week.
We are.
Oh, brilliant. What are you going to be bringing us?
We have something in keeping with the Oscars.
Oh, I can't even begin to think what that might be. Oh, my word. That sounds so exciting.
Film's one of my biggest loves. So,
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So we've got something that ties that together with kind of your own memories.
Oh, well, definitely put that date in your diary. Hasn't that been fun? It's been an absolute ball. I've learnt so much. Do make sure you go to our website and check everything out. And if this big bundle becomes available in the next hour, then we will definitely let you know. It'll go on the website. But thank you so much, guys. So nice to meet you today. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be joined by Natalie after the break.
Hello, mate. Okay, far away. Guilty pleasure. Ooh, red wine. Cake. Oh, I Will Survive. Oh, actually, Angels. Robbie Williams' Angels. Scone. I'm from the south. Oh, there's been so many. When I split my trousers. Actually, I'm not the only one to have split his trousers on air, but that did happen to me. The producers spotted that my jeans at the back had completely split, and I didn't realise, had to go and change them. My cat. She gets totally spoilt. Yes, I'd like to beat her. I can't dance. I definitely can't dance. I could probably do the Macarena, but don't ask me to. Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch Hobbymaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube. So you can watch at home or on the go.
Hobbymaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670,
Freesat Channel 807,
and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Here at Hobbymaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobbymaker. When you purchase anything on Hobbymaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with Hobbymaker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobbymaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobbymaker.
Hello, mate. Okay, far away. Guilty pleasure. Ooh, red wine. Cake. Oh, I Will Survive. Oh, actually, Angels. Robbie Williams' Angels. Scone. I'm from the south. Oh, there's been so many. When I split my trousers. Actually, I'm not the only one to have split his trousers on air, but that did happen to me. The producer spotted that my jeans at the back had completely split, and I didn't realise, had to go and change them. My cat. She gets totally spoiled. Yes, I'd like to beat her. I can't dance. I definitely can't dance. I could probably do the Macarena, but don't ask me to.